Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to NR 2003. We are doing some pre-race testing here. I was going 2 times speed while I caught up, but we are doing preseason testing for the 1995 season. Now I want to quick apologize. If it sounds like I feel like garbage, it's because I feel like garbage. Um, my stomach hurts. I don't feel great, but yeah, we're here. We're doing preseason testing, getting ready to kick off the 1995 season. Um, got a couple announcements to make during this video. If it isn't obvious, the 1995 season will be the first announcement, I guess. But pull this back here. Will I yap for a second? Um, yeah, we're gonna be doing the 1995 season. Now we'll be doing some bush and some truck. And I will be keeping track of that. Um, like I said before, I don't know if you know the other series were just kind of getting too much, and this one for now we'll just do Cup, Bush, and Truck. I might do Arca, but that will be definitely later, definitely into the 2000s. But the first couple years, I will lightly dip my toe into Bush and Truck. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna critique everything. I'm mainly going to use N ratings for all that. And then see how it goes. And then once we get into 2000s, once we get more drivers I know and familiar with, then we'll start doing that. But all the ratings in the Cup Series are custom done. Um, but yeah, the other series just got too much to handle. And I guess the second part to this announcement that we will be starting the 1995 season on the channel will be the death of the other series. That universe is going to be its own little thing. This is going to be a whole new universe. So once we get to the 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006 season, it'll be in this universe. It will be completely different. But we got 42 cars here, practicing, testing stuff out. Um, and then this is, I think, technically the second video I've made about NR today. The other video, if you see it and there's no commentary, it's because, again, I feel sick. I had literally no energy earlier this morning. I literally just hit record and push play and watch the race play out. I commentated in my head, and it was a fairly entertaining race to watch, but that was about it. The reason I did that video in that race is because my OBS crashed during my BFix iRacing race. So, yeah, I thought that was the next best thing, the NR version of that. But let's go ahead and see here. We got 36 cars who have posted a time. And the 90 is up top of the chart. Let's go see where the big packs are here. There's Ricky Craven, Sterling Marlin there, Ted Musgrave, Darrell Waltrip leading the way. Jeff Gordon, Michael Waltrip. Should be a good lap by Presley. He's in the draft, up to 12th. Marcus, Ricky Rudd. Ricky Rudd, this next lap should be really good. Getting help from Marcus, and he's going to be able to draft up to this next group, which is Bill Elliott, Jeremy Mayfield, and Bobby Hamilton. Get used to some new names. These cars are so cool. I mean, they look like a race car. But yeah, Ricky Rudd right here is going to get a massive run-up on these guys. Yeah, being in a top 10, top 15 car is going to mean the world for speed. Like RCR, like Ricky Rudd is in a really fast car. Um, Back here, Robert Yates, his car is really quick. But yeah, just out here preseason testing. There's Mark Martin right there. You can expect that car to be pretty quick as he sits on top of the board. This pack in general looks pretty fast. We'll be getting into the duels here pretty quick. And then I apologize if my terminology is not up to date with what they did back in the day. I was not alive back then. I was born in 2004. And I did not get into NASCAR until about 2008. But I just think that these cars are so cool. They look great. I love the gigantic font of all the sponsors. Like these cars look cool. Jeffrey Bodine, or Jeff Bodine, should put in a really good lap here. He's gonna go to the inside of Joe Nemechek. But yeah, it should be interesting as well. The different, so like for example, like this 31 has Ward Burton practicing it right now, and he's likely to run the 500 in that 31 car. Let's see if it's out here. 26 gonna have a couple different cars in it this year. Ooh, we got Contact, Ted Musgrave, and the 27. That's another car that's gonna have multiple cars in it this year. Or multiple drivers, pardon me. It's out here somewhere. Randy LaJoy. Him and Ward Burton will be splitting this car. But yeah, should be interesting. We'll go ahead and get some. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to approach this video. Do I just record all 30 minutes of practice? Do I do a qualifying run? Do I do a mock race? Probably not. But yeah, just kind of get the draft here and kind of see 49.8s. Top 30 are within a second. I don't know what single car speeds are going to look like. You might do a mock qualifying run before the duels. And did they call it the Clash back in the day? Most likely. But, yeah. Ooh, big block right there with Randy LaJoy. We were just talking about him. He's 32nd on the chart. But yeah, this should be fun. Should be entertaining. Working our way up through the years. I think 1995 is a great starting point. I could go back to, say, like 1990. I could go back to, we'll skip forward here a little bit. Jump to live. I could go to like 1990, I could go to 87, 85. But with 95, I feel like we're kind of getting close to the modern era where you still have like Jeff Gordon and them. And then with the Busch series, I think this was the first year, according to Wikipedia, that they went to V8s, which I thought was interesting. And then, obviously the first year of the Truck series, so that'll be kind of cool as well. But, yeah, as we go through the years here, I'm going to kind of fast forward here, take a look at some times. Morgan Shepherd jumps up to the top of the board. So we got about 9.5 minutes left. Morgan Shepherd and Citco. Such a cool paint scheme. In the first couple years, like 96, 97, 98, most likely, I will stick with the real-life drivers, but once we get closer to the 2000s is when we could look to see... Oh, we got the 28 blowing up on the apron down there. Engine failure for Robert Yates. I'm sure they got plenty of engines back at the shop. What was I saying? But yeah, as we get closer to the 2000s, more familiar drivers, we could potentially see some more driver moves now. I'm trying to think of like an example. Let's say a Busch Series driver in real life has an electric Busch Series season and gets a cup opportunity, but like doesn't really have that in this series. You know, like it's. But again, I could change my mind and what have you. But I'm excited. I mean, these cars look so cool. Cars look great. Jeff Gordon, 2/10 off his quickest time. There's the 28 still smoking. Did he miss his pit box? Yeah, I don't know. Now the 7's blowing up. The 18's got issues. That's the wrong button. There's the 7 on pit road. They have issues. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll do some mock qualifying runs here. Alrighty.
Drivers.
So the first lap should be coming in here. Maybe. There we go. Earnhardt to the top with a 17.8. Ted Musgrave with a 51.2. That's another one too, is Ted Musgrave was pretty much dropped by Roush. And yeah, he was essentially dropped by Roush. I don't know the full story. Earnhardt went quicker. A lot of these guys went quicker. Sterling Marlin, Jarrett, Rusty Wallace. But 51 flat. 38 cars within a second. Yeah, Ward Burton struggling on speed. But yeah, we will go ahead and watch some more preseason testing, and yeah, we'll probably close out here eventually. I'll probably shut up and watch the cars go around in circles, and we'll see you for the Busch Clash. Yeah, these cars just look so cool. That's where Ted Musgrave sit third. I mean, these cars, the colors, I mean, they just look so good. Alright, who's up top of the speed chart here? We'll see Dale Jarrett. 52.8. Oh, he's going to catch Mayfield right there. Mayfield's not up to speed. He's going to have to check up a little. Background. I feel like it was 1998, oh, sorry, 87 in the iRacing cars. I feel like it would be a ton of fun. Do like a series on that. I just love racing and trying to come up with ideas and stuff. And the cool thing, excuse me, is Craven actually leads about this track is there's no double line. But I think about here. I'll go ahead and see here the rest of Happy Hour. So Rusty Wallace actually leads Happy Hour, half a tenth over
Drivers,
7.
to your cars.
See if we can go back a little bit here. But yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully you guys follow me on this journey through the history of NASCAR, and maybe we'll learn a little on the way. But I'm excited. But yeah, well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you for the Busch Clash.